Welcome to practice. My name is MaryAnngeline, and this is a requested class. It's a part of the prenatal series for one of my lovely students. Her name is Jaime, and she is on her pregnancy journey right now with her first child. So she has asked if I could film some classes to help her and her body, her movement, as she goes through the journey of her pregnancy. This is a video that I have called Create Rhythm for You and Your Baby. And it's more of a flow practice, nothing too crazy, nothing too strenuous, but just kind of getting into our body, getting into especially our pelvis, as there are so many changes happening in that region of the body. And if you are wondering, no, I am not pregnant, this is specifically for her and for anyone else there that is pregnant. You do not have to be pregnant though to watch this video. If you want to just get kind of flowing through your body in a more rhythmic way, this is great practice for you too. So we are going to start at the tops of our mats. I'm not integrating anything as far as props, but if you need to add something, please do. And if at any point something doesn't feel right, don't do it. Just completely back off. During the video, if you have any questions or comments, put them below and I'd love to answer those. And if you haven't already, like and subscribe. So let's get started. We are at the tops of our mats in more of a wider stance. So think feet a little bit wider than those hips. Arms by your sides, close your eyes down. And with your eyes closed, just sense where your body is in space. So feel the weight of your feet in the mat. Notice the placement of your head. Is it directly over your shoulders? Is your chin lifted or down, or is it right in neutral? Do you feel a nice melting sensation through the shoulder blades, a gentle lift in the heart? And where do you potentially feel tension in the body? Does your lower back feel sore today? Do your hips feel sore? Your feet, your ankles, where do you feel any tension? And as you recognize those areas, begin to breathe deeper, begin to breathe more fully so that you can create space in those areas that might have and be holding a bit of tension today. And as you create this depth of breath, I'd like you to also start to sway your hips side to side. If you feel unstable with your eyes closed, blink your eyes open. Otherwise, we'll keep them closed a little bit longer. So all we're doing is feeling the sway of the hips side to side, and that should feel really good on the pelvis. Let the sways get a bit bigger as you continue to use that breath and to melt the tension away. And then blink your eyes open, continue these sways. Add a shoulder roll now. So as you sway to the left, your shoulder rolls. Right, your right shoulder rolls, and we're rolling those shoulders back. So we're going side to side, just adding some shoulder rolls, letting your head follow. So not trying to force your head anywhere, but as you sway to one side, the head follows behind. Let these sways get a little bigger, maybe let the elbows bend a little bit, maybe let the heels lift off the ground a little bit. So just, again, swaying that side to side. Letting that movement ricochet from the pelvis up and down the body. And as we hold and move in this, at your max depth in this moment, begin now to slow it down. Begin to take smaller movements, coming back to neutral. Eventually moving back to just the sway of the hips side to side, or even that just kind of rocking of the hips side to side. Eventually we stop in neutral, reclose your eyes down, and check in with yourself. Do you feel more present within your body? Do you feel more grounded in the present moment? Do you feel a little bit of relief in the body? Take one more generous breath in through the nose. And a generous breath out. Let's blink the eyes open. Roll the shoulders back 3 times. Now, big shoulder rolls. 1, 2, 3. And now take the elbows up towards the sky, fingers on the shoulders, and roll the elbows up and back 3 times. 2 and 3. Now, full arms. Reach your arms forward, up and back. Roll for 3. That's 2. Last 1. Now we reverse it. Shoulders go forward for 3, 2, 1. Elbows go forward for 3, 2, 1. Arms go forward for 3, for 2, and 1. Bring your hands to your thighs. Bend your knees. Inhale, think cow pose. Tilt the tail as you lift your heart. Exhale, cat. Press down on your thighs for support. Round your spine. 2 more times. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Hold your cat. Let yourself round down into your fold. If you need more space for your belly, open your feet a little bit wider. Let the torso hang. Of course, it's okay to bend the knees if it feels too intense on the back of the legs. And if you'd like a ragdoll hang, clasp opposite elbows. As you drape your arms down, let the head be heavy. We'll be here for a few cycles of breath, releasing in our fold, getting a nice stretch along our legs and our back body. Gently bring your fingertips down to the ground. Lift yourself up halfway just a bit. Rock those hips side to side, just like we did standing. You'll get a nice stretch to the outer hip as you take these rocks. You are in full control of how big or how small you make them. And if your hands don't touch the ground comfortably, this is a great place to add on blocks or a bolster, anything that will just get your hands a little higher off the ground, bring the ground a little closer to you. Come back to neutral, let yourself hang, and tuck your chin and round up your spine. Come up to stand. Once you're standing, bring your right foot to the center of the mat. Send your left leg back for warrior 1. Take the arms up, deep breath in. As you exhale, bend your elbows, cactus the arms. Now inhale, straighten your arms, straighten your front leg. Let's repeat that. Exhale, bend your knee, bend your elbows. 2 more times. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Last one, straighten and bend. Keep your knee bent. Bring your right hand to your hip, left arm up. Take a gentle side stretch towards the right side. Anchor down through your back foot. Bend the front knee a lot as you reach through those left fingertips. Let's turn to the left now. So you're in a very wide stance. You might even want to widen your stance a little more. Bring your hands to your hips. Rock those hips again side to side. You'll feel a stretch in those hip flexors. And then circle the hips. Let yourself circle one direction. Nice big circles. And reverse, go the other direction. Hope that feels pretty good for your lower back. Let's turn the left toes now to the back of the room. So that's our front. This is our back. We're going to come into warrior 2. Bend your front knee, back leg straightens, arms out. Similar to what we did in our warrior 1. Inhale, straighten your leg, reach your arms up. Exhale, bend your knee, bend your elbows. Inhale, straighten. So we're creating your rhythm with your baby. Exhale, bend. That means inhale, you might move slower. Exhale, you might move quicker than me. That's okay. Take one more. Pause in your warrior 2. Take your arms out. Reverse warrior. Front arm goes high. Breathe. Bring it back to warrior 2. Hands on your hips. Take those hips. Smaller movement now, but just rocking the hips. Maybe circling the hips a bit. Whatever feels good, creating that rhythm through your pelvic floor, through your pelvis in general. Then straighten out your leg, reach your arms up. Let's bring the hands down to the ground for a wide leg fold. Bend the front knee, bend the back knee. So going side to side a few times. So really creating this rhythm that works for you, whatever speed makes sense. And not only are you creating a rhythm with our movement, but you're creating a flow with your baby. So tune into baby. What is baby saying? Does it need a little more, a little less, a little faster, a little slower? Is it feeling happy, maybe sleeping? All right, let's walk the hands to the front. And then step your back foot forward so you're in your forward fold. Let the head drop heavy. Tuck the chin to the chest, round up your spine. We go to our second side. Right leg goes back now. Warrior one, that left foot is in center. Both arms are high. Toes are pointing, left toes forward, right toes to the diagonal. Bend the elbows, cactus the arms. We straighten the arms, straighten the leg. Then we re-bend. So use your breath. Take about 2 or 3 more. Finding the rhythm that works best for you, that works best for baby. The next time you're in warrior two, legs hold here. Bring your left hand to your hip. Right arm up towards the sky. We'll take a side stretch. Reach through the top fingertips as you bend the front knee a lot. Bring it back to your warrior one. Straighten the leg, pivot the toes, so we're facing the right side now. Hands to your hips. Rock those hips right to left. So I feel like when we get into the pelvis movement, we can definitely come into more of a rhythmic flow here. Let's take circles now, one direction. And not only do we get some nice rhythm, or you can play with your speed, but it feels really good for the pelvis. Let's switch directions, and even for the lower back, hopefully for most of us. And warrior two to the back of your mat now. So pivot your right toes. Reach your arms out to a T. Take the arms up, straighten the front leg. Bend the knee, bend the elbows. Extend and straighten and bend. So a couple more times. If it feels good, keep going. Maybe you do 3 or 4 more. The next time you're in warrior two, we'll hold though. Take our reverse warrior, left hand drops down, front arm goes up, right arm. Continue that depth through that front leg. Then let's return to warrior two, straighten out the leg. Bring the hands down to the ground. And now turn your heels in and your toes out. Bend your knees like you would for goddess or a deep, wide malasana. Re-straighten the legs. Bend the knees. If staying bent knee feels better, hold it. If finding this movement works, continue to straighten and bend so that, again, you're creating your rhythm. Check in with baby, check in with yourself. What do you need? What makes sense for you? Let's walk it over to the top of the mat now. Step the back foot forward, come into your forward fold one more time. Let your head hang a lot. Let us come into Malasana now. So toes out, heels in. You might have to have a wider Malasana than you're used to, which is totally okay. Any arm variation, elbows can be the inside, but really focus on spiraling the inner thighs up and putting weight into the outer edges of your feet. Lift the heart. Breathe. So because there was a lot more full movement, this is going to be a shorter practice than the other videos a part of the series. It was definitely more active, more heat building, probably a little more action that you felt in your heart too, which is good, right? We're creating that flow. And it's something that you can repeat. So if it felt really good and you want to do it again, do both sides one more time. If you're ready to just kind of slow it down now, continue on with me and we'll slow it down. Bring your booty down to the ground, hands on the mat for support to help you lower. Feet together, feet very wide, so more of a diamond shape rather than a butterfly. Take your hands on your ankles and start to fold forward. Lift up to the heart as you fold forward. Use your elbows to press your thighs away. Let the belly hang between your legs. You can stay very lifted with the support of your forearms on your legs, or you can begin to fold forward even more. Maybe bring your forehead down to your hands. Either way, close the eyes down, slow the breath down. Listen in to
baby, listening to your heartbeat, baby's heartbeat. So not only do we create a rhythm in our body, right, with movement, but as we start to acknowledge and open our awareness for the rhythm of our baby, when baby comes into this world, it'll create all new challenges, all new experiences, all new beauty. And that's where we'll have to find a new rhythm with our child. So as the child comes into this world, you'll then find a new rhythm in your flow with that human being. Let's bring ourselves up. So this class not only represents that rhythm of movement, but that rhythm once baby is born and how you'll move as mother-child and create your own rhythm together. Slowly begin to lower yourself down on your back. Once you're on your back, open your feet as wide as your mat, knees bent, and just take a moment to rock those knees side to side. If it feels better to pause somewhere, then pause. Otherwise, keep rocking those legs. And then we'll rock ourselves all the way onto the left. Use your arm as a little pillow. Close the eyes down. Letting this rhythm, this movement now settle into stillness, a sense of stillness, as we rest the body for just a bit longer. Blink your eyes open and slowly bring yourself up to seated. Seated with your eyes closed, palms touch. Rub your hands, create some heat. Place your left hand on your heart, right hand on top of your left, and bow your chin. Breathe in love for yourself and for your baby. And breathe out love to all those other mamas out there, soon to be, wanting to be, or currently. I want to thank you all, and until next time. Thank you, my friends. If you have any questions, make sure you put them down below. Any comments or requests also down below. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.